And we're back, baby. Scam Podcast, Christmas edition. Here in the spirit of the holidays. Ready to get it rolling. My name's Josh. That's Malcolm over there. How you feeling over there, Malcolm? Things getting chilly out there in Colorado?
Dude, it's so windy out here. It's like a hurricane, but there's nothing else with it. It's just straight up wind for the last 2 days. I got
Yeah,
one question.
What's up?
Christmas event. How do you feel about Pakistani sex changes?
I'm not sure how that's in the spirit of Christmas, but I'm with it.
Well, it's in the COVID relief bill.
We'll get to that in a little bit. I have a lot of thoughts on the COVID relief bill. So first things first, it's interesting here in Florida. We never get cold weather on Christmas. It's almost exclusively rains and hot on Christmas every single year. This year, it's going to be a high of 50, which we've talked about before. That's kind of cold in Florida on Christmas and the day after. So it's going to be a nice little chilly Christmas here. But I want to start with this. Let me take this mask off because I want to get serious for a second before we get into the rest of the episode.
You anti-masker?
Yeah, anti-mask. Serious question, right? Are you familiar, my friend Malcolm? Are you familiar with the movie The Santa Claus with Tim Allen?
Yeah, it's one of the. Wait. Okay, sorry. I was thinking of the one of with Schwarzenegger. That's one of the best ones of all time.
Jingle All the Way?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think like Jingle All the Way doesn't get the respect it deserves. But let's stick to this for a second. We'll get to some Christmas movies here in a second.
That's the one where he starts turning into Santa.
Yeah. So this is my question, right? I was watching it the other night.
Speaking of changes, yeah.
Yeah. So if we're using the logic from Tim Allen's The Santa Claus, which is a good movie, a family favorite around the holidays, right? If we're using the logic of that movie, if you kill Santa Claus, you become him.
I'm not Santa Claus.
So you know what? You know what? Santa might be bringing gifts, but I got some gifts for him this year. It's these hands. Because I'm about to be holly and jolly after this year. I'm gonna poison those milk and cookies. I'm trying to be straight up.
Little did you know, Santa's been taking BJJ classes in his off time.
He just throws me over his shoulder and gets me in an arm bar right away. He's like, tap.
Fucking nothing stopping these presents.
Also, another thing that bothered me in that movie, right, is like
I haven't seen that one in so long. I do remember it.
There's like 5 of them too. There's a lot of sequels. Tim Allen was getting the check on those. But another thing that bothered me.
He's an atheist.
He's an atheist. He's a cocaine dealer. He's all kinds of stuff.
That's right. He got busted for selling cocaine.
Yeah, lots of it. Like 100 pounds or something like that. But another thing that bothered me about the movie, right, is Santa comes to someone's house. He lands on the roof, goes in the house, does his thing, whatever in the movie, comes back up to the sleigh, and then just takes the fuck off. Like the kids all in that neighborhood were fucked. Like, why is it always he has to go such far distance? They can't just go to the house next door or the next house or another house in the neighborhood. It's like, oh yeah, now we have to go to fucking Alaska after this house. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Tell you what, Santa's a little overweight. You better watch out for that COVID traveling around this whole week.
Yeah, you better be masked up, right?
Yeah.
All right. So thank you guys for tuning in, following us here on the little Christmas episode. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at @scam_podcast. Follow us on Twitch, @scam_podcast. We are going to be doing more on the Twitch coming up here in the next few months. We've just been a little busy with both of us doing different things, but we'll be back on Twitch here soon. Follow if you're listening to audio only. Come and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's 2 words, Scam Podcast. And if you're watching on YouTube, go follow us or subscribe to us on Spotify, iTunes, iHeartRadio, wherever you find your podcast. But thank you everybody for all the support this year. We're about 6 months in, feeling pretty good. Got a good little listener base. We appreciate everybody that downloads every week. So first things, let's hop into some of these emails.
Well, before we do that, what's your favorite Christmas movie?
My favorite Christmas movie. I mean, the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation is always good.
That's a good one.
Yeah, all those movies are good.
But my classic that I watch every year is The Christmas Story. I love that one.
Oh, I mean, that is the undisputed pound for pound best Christmas movie. Do you think Die Hard's a Christmas movie?
No. But
you're
Clark trying to put up those lights and shit. That fucking Christmas Vacation one or whatever.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. That's a good one.
I always just
What
remember
about,
like
Home Alone? I mean, that's not considered a Christmas movie, but
it's a
it's
Christmas
always
movie.
around Christmas.
It's on Christmas every year.
I
Yeah,
know,
and
but I feel
number 1 and number 2 are like the week of Christmas. His family goes on vacation. It's a Christmas movie.
when
Sure.
those kids grow up that did the remakes, they gotta feel like real assholes.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you didn't watch it. Yeah, so I don't need to.
Yeah.
Culkin killed it. Just leave it where it is, dude.
Yeah, I know you don't. I know you're not a big Saturday Night Live guy. Neither am I. Not anymore.
Not
But
me, I used to be.
yeah, same. But I saw they did a skit where Kristen Wiig was that like in Home Alone 2. You know, there's that like homeless bird lady that like saves him.
Yeah.
So Kristen Wiig plays her, and
That's the only way I differentiate between 1 and 2.
Yeah. Well, Macaulay Culkin comes back and he's like, "Hey, bird lady or whatever, I want to thank you for saving me or whatever. I'm gonna go back to my 5-star suite in the Trump Plaza or whatever." And he's like, "Yeah,
Trump's
it's crazy."
in that movie too.
Yeah, he is. He's like, "Yeah, it's crazy. My dad left this credit card. I've been eating all these different foods and all these different things." He's like, "Bye, see you later."
Dump in Central Park tonight.
And then he walks back. He's like, "Wait a minute. I just realized I have all this extra pizza." And he has like a pizza box. And Kristen Wiig's like, "Oh, Kevin, thank you so much." And he goes, "I'll give it to your birds." And he just throws the pizza on the ground and the birds start eating it. Anywho, I don't know. The Grinch, speaking of who's, The Grinch is another classic. There's a lot of good Christmas movies. I'd say if you had to pick one, Christmas Vacation is probably number 1. Or I don't know, Christmas Story, like you said, is probably the best one. You're going to shoot your eye out, kid.
If they remade, if they ever remade Home Alone nowadays, it'd be like, he gets left by his parents and fucking Tom Hanks kidnaps him to end up on Epstein's Island.
I knew it was going to come back around somehow with that. Yeah, like, it's funny as you say that, like, remake, but I'm pretty sure that happened to Macaulay Culkin in real life.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It did. He was part of that whole thing.
Yeah. So,
like, he fucking spoke out. Yeah,
he actually, through all that stuff, he actually said Michael was innocent. But maybe he just didn't want to admit that Michael was, no one wants to admit that.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I know. Exactly. The classic Chappelle thing. It's like, made Thriller, dog. Yeah, everyone was like, yo, fuck Cosby, can't watch his work or whatever. Nobody said that about Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
So
I mean, some people did.
We can
some people
definitively say Michael Jackson did music better than Cosby in comedy.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's more like the other way around. Like some people said, like, oh, I'll never listen to Michael Jackson again. Some people did do that, but nobody was like, the comedy of Cosby stands up more than these rapes. You know what I mean? No one was on that bandwagon. There were people like, I don't care what Michael did, I'm gonna listen to his music. Nobody was like
number thing too. You think it's just Cosby's count?
I mean,
I'm a sucker for the stats.
What's worse? What's worse? Drugging a woman and raping her against her will without her knowledge, or molesting countless children by influence of money.
Those women at least got to get into their adulthood unscathed until they met Cosby.
I guess. Glass half full, am I right? Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, let's get into these emails. Again, guys.
Well, wait, didn't the Jackson people get paid though? At least, like their parents make guap.
Oh yeah, the kids that got raped, most of them. Yeah. They turned a blind eye.
Fair trade.
Yeah, at least somebody made some money off it, I guess. All right. If you want to email us, guys, podcastscam@gmail.com. You can email us like these lovely people did. First one, sticking with the holiday spirit here. With the holidays coming up, what is the best and or worst gift you ever received on Christmas? Happy holidays, Chad from Indiana. So I do want to say this, guys. We appreciate that. Anytime you send us an email and you leave your name at the bottom, let us know where you're from too, so we can get an idea of where everybody's listening in from. So thank you, Chad from Indiana. Malcolm, what is the best and worst gift you ever received on Christmas?
Well, the ones that always stick out when you're young is like when you get the gaming console,
Yeah.
And you're not expecting it. Well,
Yeah.
I also got 1 year too. So we grew up, not financially great, but when we moved to Florida because my mother, so I can tell you the worst gift. My mother got mugged during Christmas. Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Merry Christmas. You have no money. So we moved to Florida and, you live in Massachusetts and, you see all these fucking, commercials and shit. And you're like, you know, it's a super dream or whatever when you're 7.
Mm-hmm.
So one year, you know, they surprised us like, yo, you know, I think this was Christmas. They're like, yo, we're going to Disney. It was like, what?
Hell
You
yeah.
know, you freak the fuck out. And then you go 100 times, you're like, I hate this place. But yeah, that was probably the gaming consoles always stick out. And then like, I don't know about the worst gift. I don't know. I hate the whole gift thing of Christmas. I think it degrades it. But yeah, the mug thing kind of sucked. That wasn't a gift, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm more of a
call anybody out.
I'm more of a like I don't know how to explain it. I'm more of a gift giving guy. Like I like that. Like when I find something like, oh, this person's gonna love this, and like you know, whether it's funny
Yeah.
or something like, oh, I know they're really gonna want this.
Boom.
Exactly. That's for me. That's what Christmas is about. That feels good to know like you fucking nailed it. You hit a home run.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
See, I don't buy anybody gifts.
Yeah, but you also have a little bit of a smaller family. I got a gigantic family that
yeah, we don't.
You know, and actually I get pinned in because they buy me shit, and it's like now I have to buy them shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'd be shocked if anybody on my dad's side's not on here and knows it's Christmas. You know what I'm saying?
That was today. For me, best gift. I don't know why, but this one sticks out. When I was like 5 or 6 years old, I got like the Power Rangers, like the Megazord thing, like that you build, like the like you know, like in Power Rangers they had like the cars or the animals, they were like robots or whatever that they got in. It built like some big ass fucking like you put them all together, like you put the pterodactyl and the fucking T-Rex and all of them together, and it made like this guy. But I remember getting that and just like losing my shit on Christmas morning, being like, "What? Like I saw that on the show, and now I got it."
Yeah. My mom always did a good job. I can't think of a time when I was like, "What the fuck is this?" Actually, I can think of a worse gift. We had this crazy aunt, my grandmother's sister, out of her fucking mind, dude. She'd always give us like a sock of change, some crazy shit. You know, we had to go up to Ocala. Yeah, dude, it was like that.
Just you know what's funny is I remember you like when we were growing up, because we'd always like hang out on Christmas night and get drunk or whatever. But I remember like you being like, fuck it, I gotta go to fucking Ocala, dude. I'll be back later. Like every Christmas, you're like, fucking Christ.
One year, my crazy on my dad's side, I remember she gave my sister like a cat filled with powder or something. She's like a kleptomaniac, dude, drug addict. It was just, it was some crazy shit like that.
She's like, oh wait. Like she gives you like a porcelain cat. She's like, oh fuck, that's where I put my Coke. God damn it.
Yeah, dude, shit like that. But yeah, my Aunt Jean, she always fucking. Yeah, it was like sock of change, like 3 chocolates. It's just like, what the
I can't get over that sock of change. That's the funniest thing I've ever heard. Merry Christmas. Like, what could it be? Yeah. Sock of
She's
change.
Like 85, dude. She doesn't even know where she is.
That's wild. Yeah, the worst gift I ever got, and it wasn't even like a big deal, but it was like a like extended family sent me like a gift or whatever, and I opened it, and it was like a Yankees shirt. It's like, what, dude? Yeah, right. Like, why would you think I'm exiled? Like, do you know anything about me? Like, I'm not
excommunicado.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh no, I heard you like baseball. It's like, yeah, well, now I don't. Thanks a lot.
If you ever send me this again, I'm gonna give you a gift. It's gonna be your grave.
Oh man. All right. Thank you for your question, Chad. On the next one, this one's not quite Christmas related, but just listen to your episode about aliens, and in your opinion, okay, I don't know what that means. You guys say you think they are basically buttering us up to prepare us for. I should have proofread this one. Sorry.
He should have
just listen. Just listen to your episode about aliens. In your opinion, you say you think they are basically buttering us up to prepare us for the announcement that aliens exist. How would first contact be rolled out in the United States? Would it be just some kind of statement from the government or something more like an event by NASA or something? Interested to hear what you guys think it will be like from Tima. So thank you, Tima. What do you think, Malcolm? What do you think the first contact will be like? What do you think how they announce it to the public?
I don't know. I think it'll be like a double thing. It'll be like, all right, nobody has property rights anymore. Everything's owned by the government. By the way, aliens exist. You know what I'm saying? I think it'll be something like that. It'll get buried, you know, a little good and bad, I guess. I don't know.
I think it's going to be something similar where they're like, all right, everybody's getting a $10,000 stimulus check. Oh, and by the way, aliens are here and they're taking over. But everybody gets $10,000. Woo!
That's space cash.
Yeah, space cash. Oh man, but
But
yeah,
I don't even know if they start with contact. Like, who knows if they even made contact? I'm not sold on the contact.
I think
yet.
I think that
they
they
found
met.
stuff and have stuff.
Yeah, I
But I
think
don't know,
that
that phenomenon documentary, that Africa shit, just still in my
interesting.
head.
I think what she was trying to, or he or she, I don't know if Tima's a guy or a girl. It sounds like a girl's name, but it could be a guy. Tima, Teema. I think they more meant like how they would announce that aliens are real. And I think it would be something like, it would have to be some kind of press conference. I doubt aliens would be there, but it would have to be something like, hey, yeah, I don't think they're just going to put out like a fucking statement on a piece of paper and be like, like that Jordan thing I sent you, I'm back. It's like, they're real. You know, it's not going to be like that, you know? But I think that
as soon as Biden's inaugurated, like, well, you handled Trump. We think you can handle this too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like that was the whole reason, guys. That's why we had him win. Get you guys ready for how crazy things are about to get.
Yeah. Do you think everybody will get all woke and like be like, you're racist towards aliens?
Oh yeah, for sure. Day
little
one.
grays in the large grays.
Yeah, absolutely. Day one, that's happening. It's gonna be great too.
They like intelligent life, not alien. Okay.
Yeah, it's like the calling them little green men. It's like they prefer dwarfs or something stupid like that. You know,
they don't even have genitalia.
Yeah. All right. So I want to show you this. All right. So again, thank you guys for the emails, podcastgame@gmail.com. Email us if you want to get a question on here or just shout out, or if you want to talk about something crazy, we're all for it. But I want to show you something, Malcolm. You tell me what you think about this.
A luxury you can't live without.
A luxury I can't live without. Coffee. I really like good
It's not
coffee.
a luxury. You can get it anywhere.
I guess.
I love coffee too.
I like nice socks.
Socks.
What's up with this
Your
guy?
socks, would you put in your shoes?
Yeah, I really love them. I like kind of like, cozy feet.
You're attracted to your socks.
I'm attracted to really nice running socks. Like, I'm always looking for good running socks.
That's not a luxury, though. Coffee and socks are not a luxury.
All right, give me a luxury. What luxury should I have?
Private plane.
Larry, I'm on DuckTales.
A luxury you can't live without.
What the fuck?
Like you're just living in a different world. Like a luxury you can't live without, a private plane. He's like, Larry, I'm on DuckTales, dude. I'm not making that kind of bread.
what is a luxury then? I don't know. I guess an iPhone, that's a luxury.
Yeah,
right?
iPhone probably. Can't live without iPhone.
Yeah.
Running water, a bed to
Yeah.
sleep in at night, food to eat.
Yeah. Is that
My
a
health.
luxury? Necessity. I don't know. I guess it depends on where you are.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say,
If you live in a refugee camp, yeah, some socks would be fucking nice.
do you remember those memes we used to look at where it was like first world
You're on
problems?
DuckTales. Thanks for the good thing he cleared it up because I don't know what the fuck he was from.
That's the guy from Community.
Yeah, I know.
Abed or whatever. I don't even remember his real name. Putty or something. Daniel Putty, maybe.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to know who he is.
Yeah. Exactly. And Larry King thinks he has a private fucking jet. So do you remember those memes? It was like first world problems.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, I scratched my iPhone with my diamond earrings. Like, or I can't wear my diamond earrings because it scratches my iPhone.
Yeah, right. That's like the epitome of it, dude.
Yeah. All right. Couple things here.
It'd be funny if he was like Russian hookers. I'd be like, all right.
I gotta have him, Larry. Gotta have him. Larry's like, I know what you're talking about. I know it. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you saw, but they made an announcement about the Space Force this week.
Oh yeah, I see they shied away from calling them space cadets. That's bullshit. That's
Well,
bullshit.
I feel like what they call them is even kind of worse.
Guardians.
Yeah, the Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, what?
Yeah. Fucking hell.
I don't understand how they didn't see that one. Like, it's someone was like, "Is there going to be a fucking a little raccoon running around too?"
Yeah, fucking that tree.
Yeah, fucking. I can't remember. There was like the saying for it was terrible too. I lost it. It was like now I gotta find it. Hold on.
Guardians. I mean, it's not bad. I mean,
No, it's not. It's not the worst, but it's just because it's in space and it's Guardians of the Galaxy. That's
I
the
think
problem.
they should have went full throttle into the cadets, space cadets.
Oh, here it is. This is this is like their little poster, right? And it's absolutely terrible. This is how they announced it. Heritage, mission, culture. A name chosen by space professionals for space professionals.
Okay, so this is the beginning of a brand new branch. So
Yep.
where's the heritage coming from?
Nothing. There's no heritage. There's no culture.
No culture. Yeah.
Always above. Yeah, you're in space, dude. We know you're always going to be above.
Jesus
Terrible,
Christ. Really
And could they make it look any more like the fucking Star Trek logo? Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I seen the ceremony when they explained that to Trump. It's like some Delta, some shit. I don't know.
It sucks.
They should have just
all right.
fucking did Darth Vader's face or some shit like that. It would have been better.
Yeah, all right.
Troopers, Starship, whatever. Fucking
Give them all fucking lightsabers. So I was thinking about something the other day. I don't even know how this came to me, Malcolm. But I know you are, but you're familiar with, for the audience, what's called getting iced.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if someone gives you a Smirnoff Ice, a big bottle or whatever, you have to immediately, if it's presented to you unexpectedly, you have to drop to one knee and drink the entire bottle, right? So I was watching something and somebody was talking about like an experience where they got iced or whatever. It might have been Joe Rogan. I think on Joe Rogan they were talking about it or whatever.
I don't partake in those games though.
Not anymore, but
because
still...
I got ADD. I lose concentration. I get waxed. Play this one here. Our buddy plays this one called Buffalo. Basically, you got to drink out of your non-dominant hand. Well, really, you got to keep it in your left hand, which is mostly the non-dominant. So
yeah,
when somebody goes to shake your hand, you're ready.
Yeah.
So, and then if you get caught in your left hand, you get to drink the whole thing. I don't partake. I don't do it.
Yeah, that one sounds kind of lame, and I feel like I would get caught a lot
all the time.
Yeah, especially for you because you're left-handed.
Well, yeah. Then they make me go to my right, and it's just stupid.
Yeah.
I was at a bachelor party. Everybody's playing it. I'm like, no way.
No thanks. Hey, so speaking of that, since you're left-handed, when you go to shake someone's hand, you still shake with your right hand, right? Because most people put out their right hand.
Yeah, I always shake with my right.
That's so weird.
Other shit with my right too, like
jerking off, stabbing people.
That's still weird. But like playing basketball, I have more control with my right hand. I don't know why. But
yeah,
it's weird.
You write with your left hand?
Yeah, I can write a little bit with my right too, though.
Yeah, not me.
It's not bad.
I can like bat baseball. I can bat either way. But like spelling, like trying to write something with my left hand, it looks terrible. It looks like a kid wrote it.
Terrible in my left hand, so it looks exactly the same.
Hey, low standards, it's easy to come up to it, But I was talking about getting iced because this story popped in my head that I feel like needs to go on the podcast. So one of our roommates, and I don't remember trying to remember all the details. Maybe you could help me fill in the blanks here. But he had a real rough night, like a real rough night. I think he like locked his keys in his car, and then like he had to like break a window to get in the house because he was locked out or something like that. And he had to leave. And then what we did is we put the Smirnoff on his bed in the bedroom, and he comes in, and he tells us how bad of a night he had. And then he like walks in the bedroom, and we're waiting on the couch, and all you hear is fuck, motherfucker. He punches a wall or something. But then it's dead silent for like a minute. And then he just opened the door and he just chucked the bottle the empty bottle into the living room. Like he still drank it.
Yeah, that was my roommate in college. He broke the window, broke into his room, cut himself
because he locked his keys in his car, so he didn't have the apartment keys, right? That's how it happened.
He didn't have it.
Yeah.
Happens the next week. Doesn't admit to it. Breaks my window. First of all, the first time we had to call the apartment complex and tell them that somebody tried to break in. So okay, we'll come fix it. All right, they fix it. Do it again the next day.
They tried to break it again.
Yeah, dude, somebody just keep trying to break in. Like, we need a police report. So we call the police. They come. They're like, okay, what do you want us to do? Get the window fixed for free. And then like 2 months later, he gets into a fight with our buddy, locks him out. He kicks the door down. Say it again. Somebody tried to break in.
Like, what are you guys into?
Yeah, what the hell do you have inside of this house? So that was a good story.
Yeah, that apartment was an interesting time. That
275,
4-bedroom,
all included, dog.
yeah. But you know what? It set me up for disaster because when I moved back to town, I'm like, yeah, I want that same deal. They're like, that doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist anywhere, dude.
They're like, no. I was paying $275, no utilities, no, that's everything. They're like, no, yeah, that could pay for your electricity, maybe.
Yeah, dude, that's one thing. Moving out of Florida, man, electricity's so cheap here. It's crazy.
Yeah,
You know, Florida's like $200-300 a month
Yeah.
at least. It's like a whole other rent payment.
It's because your AC's on constantly throughout like
Oh,
8
yeah.
months of the year, you know.
Mhm.
And I like it cold. I like it like at least 70 in the house, you know.
Yeah.
All right. One other thing. I wrote this down and I have no idea why. I was probably like in bed and like, oh, that this will be great, and I totally forgot what it was. I wrote down Creed from The Office.
I love that guy.
Oh, he's so great. But I was thinking this just now when I read it. The first scene that pops in my head is that time where they're like, do you remember he like something happens and it's like a Halloween party,
Mhm.
and he's talking to some guy at the Halloween party, and the guy's like, oh, I didn't know everybody dressed up this year. I feel underdressed. And Creed is just covered in blood. And he goes, what?
I don't remember that one.
And then he goes to like the back office, you know, with the camera, and he's like, that worked out perfect. He's like, of course, it's Halloween.
I remember the one where they do like the casino night, and he wins like a refrigerator, and he walks up and he goes, thanks, I never had one of these. What?
Did you know that guy's? Oh, that's what it is. That's what I wanted to talk about. Did you know that guy's name in the show? It's Creed Bratton. That's his real name.
I think I did know that.
Isn't that crazy?
That is
He was on
crazy.
some show. That's what made me think. He was. They were interviewing him on some show, and that's like his real name. He's not an actor. He just got that gig because he knew some people that knew some people. He's in a band, and someone was like, "You'd be great for this show I'm doing," and he was like, "All right, whatever, I'll do it. Fuck it." That's why, like in the first season, yeah, that's why, like in the first season, he's like, he's not really in it. He's just kind of a background guy, and then he slowly starts getting built into the show a little bit more.
Yeah.
But also, like, you don't see him in other stuff because he's not really an actor, you know.
Yeah.
So
I've been on
There's
a
also-
binge with TV lately. Jesus.
yeah, what else you been watching?
I finished that His Dark Materials. You're crazy. That show's good. I don't care
Nah,
what
it's for
you say.
kids. It's for children.
No, bro. You're fucking nuts. But I also watched the Flight Attendant, to my dismay. But
Oh, I saw that. I saw
it's
that.
not bad. It's not.
Yeah.
It's weird because you hate Kaylee Kuko in it because she's just like
Yeah.
this drunk piece of shit. And you're like, God, I hate her, dude. She's just drinking constantly.
Yeah.
But the storyline's pretty good. The plot's pretty good. And then they kind of set it up for the next season or whatever.
It got good reviews, so I was thinking maybe popping in on that one. Speaking of His Dark Materials, it just got renewed for a third and final season. I saw yesterday.
It's
So,
good, bro. I don't care what you say. I like shows that where the special effects are good and they're
Yeah.
not like sloppy. Like my girl's watching this Another Life, dude, and it's just like, oh
Another
my
Life.
god. Yeah, they're on a spaceship, dude. It looks like the set is a submarine. I mean,
probably
like,
is.
Low budget. Everybody's wearing like normal clothes, like they're about to go to a fucking club. Like I don't know
Yeah.
what. Like you guys can't have some kind of spacesuit or something. Like
Yeah.
some kind of continuity going on in this fucking thing.
Well, I got a good one for you. if you're on the sci-fi
Oh,
binge
I'm
right now.
hard on the sci-fi binge.
Have you heard of a show called The Expanse?
No.
Okay, so it's in its 5th season right now. Just like last week, the new season just came out. It's on Amazon Prime. It's fucking dope. It's like a realistic version of like space, not like Star Wars, Star Trek. It's more like realistic with real stakes. Like if you get caught outside, you die. You know what I mean? Like, and it's similar to like Game of Thrones, where like at any time a main character can get killed off. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. The new season that's out right now, though, it's taken it to a whole new level. Like it's gone to another level of good. Like it's absolutely
I see
bananas.
there's a wave of that too with a lot of these shows. A lot of people are taking that Game of Thrones route.
Yeah.
And I like it. It kind of
Yeah, it makes the stakes high.
Mhm.
You know, at
Anybody
any
can be
time.
killed at any time.
Yep.
Yeah. I like that.
Because I just finished watching the new season of The Mandalorian, and it's good. It's great. It was amazing. The finale of the season was nuts. But you know they're not going to kill Baby Yoda. You know they're not going to kill the Mandalorian. You know what I mean? Like you know they're not going to kill off the main characters. Whereas like with a show like Game of Thrones or some of these, it's like at any time, and sometimes it was unexpected. It was just like, oh yeah, this guy's dead now. You know.
Speaking of streaming, did you see that shit in the COVID bill? You can get a felony for
on
illegal.
Twitch.
I looked into it though because I do a lot of illegal streaming of sports. But it's just for like Hollywood and entertainment. So
it's
sports.
It's not for the consumer. Yeah, it's for people that are actually doing the streaming.
Because all these websites where you can get illegal streaming, it's all overseas.
Yeah. I don't want to say the name on here, but I have a really good one that doesn't have any like ads or anything that pops up. It's like, why would I ever pay for
maze of
exactly clicking
VIP,
out, clicking in,
go back in, back in. I tried to show my dad, dude. It was like,
oh yeah, forget about it. Yeah,
you can't use it, dude. Fuck it.
Yeah, this one is legit. And once I found this, I was like, why am I paying for anything? Like this is all you need.
That browser I use, that Brave browser, those websites where they have the ads, it blocks all those.
Yeah, that's good.
You just click once and that's it. It goes right in.
Google Chrome has a thing like that too, but it's not quite
Brave
there.
One's legit.
Yeah,
all those sites
I'll look into
blocks
that.
all those ads.
I'm trying to think what else I've been watching. I watched The Expanse. Oh, it was dog shit. All right, so there's this Stephen King book.
Arizona?
No, I haven't got there. I haven't got around to that yet. But there's a Stephen King book called The Stand, and probably one of my favorite books I ever read. It's crazy because it's about this virus coming and like wiping out the fucking country. And it was written in like the 80s. It's very, very similar to like the COVID thing, how it like started, people panicking, didn't know what it was, people ignoring masks, things like that. But it was a real like wipeout type virus, But they tried to make it into a show in the 90s and it sucked. So they finally are like, we're doing it right this time. It's like this amazing cast of people, all kinds of fucking superstars in this cast. The first episode came out, IMDb 4.1. So I was like, oh, not even going to bother wasting my time watching that. Yeah. So that's disappointing, but we'll see what happens. All right. So what are your plans for Christmas?
I don't have any. I was going to go to Florida, ended up staying here. My girl just got here from overseas or whatever.
Yeah.
We've been waiting a long time.
Yeah.
I got her an iPhone and that's it, dude. I'm just ready. I'm ready to get through it. Be done with it. Start the new year. I'm able to be better than this year.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Are you delivering gifts this Christmas?
I'm gonna be doing something.
Got a bunch of. Oh, it's got a mask like built into it.
Oh yeah, it's like a COVID mask with the fucking Santa beard.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna do all the Santa activities except letting little children sit on my lap. We're gonna pass on that one this year.
Sit on your lap, see what pops up.
All right. So speaking of giving out gifts. The stimulus package looked like they had a deal in place, looked like it got approved, went to the president's desk for signing off on. He decided not to sign off on it. He wants $2,000 direct payments to citizens, which is never, I would say never is never going to happen. And this is why. The Democrats wanted $1,200, so they're going to be fine with $2,000. The Republicans are the ones that didn't want to spend. And they have no fucking allegiance to fucking Trump anymore. He's not the president. Like it's over. Like he's like he has no veto. Like he has the veto power, but Congress is just going to revote and pass it tomorrow.
The only thing that's saving them though is they're worried about that Senate race in Georgia.
The Democrats are going to win those anyway, though.
But they don't
two
know
runoffs,
that. And they're like, if we deny the checks, we're for sure losing it.
Yeah,
and that'll flip majority in the Senate.
I think they're going to lose anyway. I think people.
I think we get to 2,000. I think it happens.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah. Not just for me and you, but for
Give
people
us some
that
fucking scraps.
Yeah,
yeah. So it's I mean, dude, that thing Trump said, he's right, dude. I mean, those bills, they're tied together with the
they are. Yeah,
and it's like
it was but that's the thing. You can't rework. Like you can just get rid of that part. But
$500 million to Israel, they have healthcare. It's fucking nuts. It's so
yeah. The omnibus part of the deal makes no sense. Why can't it just be one bill, one thing? Here, like you said, one piece of paper, $2,000 payments. Here you go.
Jimmy Dore broke it down pretty good. It was like It was like aircraft is mentioned 208 times, missiles mentioned 40, fucking healthcare is 24, zero about max. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a defense bill, dude.
Yeah, it is.
It's fucking crazy.
But it's also
And
like
there's something in there for sex changes in Pakistan or some shit like that.
well, you need the money, dog. You know, got to get it done.
Yeah. Nothing says COVID relief like, you know, relieving yourself of your gender or whatever. In Pakistan.
Yeah, I think when that thing I sent you, it was like of the $900 billion, less than 20% goes to fucking the American citizens. They are absolute scumbags.
The whole
also,
government's been co-opted by corporations.
Yeah, it's a vicious cycle. They pay these people to get them into office.
It doesn't matter who's there.
I know. And that's what they said. Oh, we need term limits. Like, that won't change anything.
Yeah.
That just means you have a more likelihood that some scumbag is going to get in there. At least the ones that are good.
Like what they do with the House or the Speaker of the House with Nancy Pelosi. It was her. They were just her and the fucking in and out every 2 years.
Yeah.
No leadership change. Same people.
Yeah.
It's fucking retarded.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you put term limits on these things, then the good ones are going to be out quicker, and then the ones that are shitty are just going to be replaced by more shitty people. And I don't know.
I'm starting to think maybe these people are so scummy. Maybe I should just move to Russia. Maybe that's actually the answer, since this whole world's upside down.
Yeah, I mean, people. It's funny because people are scared.
Russian people, they're not that bad. Okay.
No, Russian people are great. What do you mean not bad? They're fantastic.
I would say great. I don't know enough to make that kind of judgment.
I know enough to make that kind of judgment.
I did get into it with this chick, this Russian flight attendant, though.
Oh yeah,
talking about World War II, and I tell you what, she was brushed up on her history. She goes, "Oh yeah, you won World War II?" She goes, "Do you know about May 5th? Because I guess technically they won World War II and sealed the deal."
Yeah, I mean that was one of the it's been talked about before. That's like Hitler's biggest mistake was waiting out the fucking Russians.
He tried
the
to go
winter
Russia
came.
In the middle of winter.
Yeah,
big mistake.
Well, also they were aligned at one point. They could have together taken over the world, and Hitler double-crossed Stalin. Like, you don't. Why would you do that? Yeah. Like, that's the thing. Like the famous saying, you can't. Yeah. The famous saying, like, you can't fight a war on two fronts. He was literally trying to do that. Like the oldest saying in the book. He was literally like fighting to the west and to the east. Like, that's not going to work, pal.
The only thing saving us right now is it's not one war. We got 7 different ones.
Yeah,
we got 7 one fronts.
Yeah. You also see today that Trump's threatening to invade Iran. Yeah, I mean, who cares?
They're all. It's not like anybody coming in is gonna be like, "No, don't do that."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like, fuck yeah, big payday, baby. Like, what did you say? The war is the win.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't need to win the war. The war is the win.
Did you see? This is like so complicated to even like try to explain, but so I tweeted something out from my personal account the other day, yesterday actually, and it got picked up by a website, a New England Sports Network picked it up and published it on there in like a story they did or whatever. But it was it's so hard to explain. So basically, Tony Dungy was doing an interview with Shannon Sharp on this TV show, Club Shay Shay.
Shannon Sharp.
Yeah. Yep. And they had Tony Dungy list his top 10 quarterbacks of all that he's ever faced. And he did his whole list. Well, number 6, he put Tom Brady out of 10. So Dungy said I put
against him would beg the difference.
Exactly. So Dungy said, who I put ahead of Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, John Elway, Steve Young, guys who could move. Not to say Tom wasn't great, but the extra dimension meant something to me, right? Yeah. So Brady tweeted.
Salty.
Yep. Brady tweeted this, which was the banner that they put up when they lost to the Patriots in the AFC Championship game. It says 2014 AFC finalist.
What?
Yeah. You don't remember that?
No.
The Colts put that banner up after the Patriots beat them in the AFC Championship. It's still up there. And then I tweeted Tom Brady.
Play, bro. This guy's so competitive. Tom Brady just killed him.
Yeah, that's the tweet that they put on the story. And then look, if you click on it, they're like the first thing is, "Hello 911, I'd like to report a murder."
That's great.
I just don't get why this. Like, come on, let's be realistic, Tony. Like,
Yeah, you
you
lost.
know
like
that he's
6
the
of
best
7
quarterback you
AFC
played against.
championships to
Exactly.
him.
Let's see. Tom Brady record versus the Colts. Let's just say the Colts, because there was time, obviously, where Brady wasn't there. Okay. Against the Colts,
He has a
14 and
winning
4.
record.
14 and 4.
The only team he doesn't have a winning record against is the Broncos.
Let's see. I'm looking at it right now. Nope, the Broncos won what he would have taken it this year. He's now 500. He was 8-9 and he beat them this year, so he's 9-9.
Well, with the Patriots, he was.
Yeah, you're right though. Every other team he has a winning
Oh, I
record
know.
against. Oh no, now he doesn't against New Orleans. He was 3-2. He lost 2 this year to New Orleans, so now he's 3-4 against them. And Jesus Christ, 22-6 against the Jets.
I don't think he's lost a game to the Bills. Maybe one.
Let's see. Buffalo is. I don't even see them on here. 25-3. 25-3 against Buffalo.
Crazy.
5-0 against Atlanta. 5-0 against Dallas. Now 5-0 against Minnesota. He beat 3-0 against Tampa. 7-1 against Cincinnati. 7-1 against Houston. 19-9 versus the Dolphins. They're the best in the division.
Yeah, we always drop one to him. One to them. Well, when he was on the Patriots.
6-1 versus Tennessee. 7-2 versus San Diego. I mean, dude just gets it done. 7-0 versus Jacksonville. Never lost to the Jags. Oh boy.
Isn't Byron Leftwich on the Bucks staff?
Yeah, he's their offensive coordinator.
Yeah. What happened to David Garrard too? He fell off the map.
It's crazy because remember there was that time they were both on the Jags, and it was like who should be the starter?
The
you know?
Patriots played them in the AFC Championship.
I know. That's the year the Jags upset the Steelers to get there. Yeah, that's the thing. The Jags are like a constant fucking. They get all the way to the tippy top and they can't get across the finish line, and then they're terrible for 5 years. And they get all the way to the top again, and they can't get over it, and then they're terrible again for 5 years. Like it's just a constant rotation of that.
How do you feel about these Trump pardons?
Fuck it, pardon all of them.
Yeah, fuck it.
Can we go back and pardon Hitler?
They're gonna arrest fucking and charge him with tax fraud, and then they're gonna pardon him. So
Yeah.
they're all gonna do it.
Yeah. You know, they need to pardon or they shouldn't pardon, excuse me, is this guy Bobby Fischer. You know who that is? The chess player.
No, wait, did he kill somebody?
No, he didn't. He might have killed somebody. I don't know. But the latest thing, he's like a criminal because he took some money from Yugoslavia at the time when they were at war. But the reason he should go fuck himself is on September 11th. At that time, he was a radio DJ in Manila, and he was like laughing on the air, saying like everything goes around, comes around. You get what you deserve.
If he
And
really
like I want to
wants
see.
go out with a G, he'll pardon Snowden and Assange.
So I'll ask you again. Do you think Joe Biden pardons Donald Trump?
Trump's not getting arrested. He's not.
Bro,
going
I
to
promise.
court.
As every day passes, it's becoming more and more likely that he gets charges pressed on him.
Not gonna happen.
Guess we'll see.
What? For what?
There's just 256 outstanding fucking things that we literally spoke about this already.
It's not happening. You're assuming there's accountability in this country, which is not.
Let's see. Charges against Trump. I think that Biden's gonna fucking. He's gonna fucking pardon him.
I honestly, that would be actually my preference. If they did charge him and then Biden pardons him, just because it would be like, see, they're all fucked up.
It says, yeah, exactly. I mean, it is. That's the thing. Like, people are like, oh, look at Trump not signing this bill. He's making it political. He doesn't give a fuck about us. He never did. I'm like, yeah, and neither does Biden. For 4 more years,
Did
no
you hear
one's going to give
Biden
a fuck
in that
about you.
fucking talking to those, like, I don't know, it was like a Black People Committee or like some people that represent some kind of, Black organization or something. He was just basically telling them to go fuck themselves. He's like, I recognize Charlotte. And you guys should be happy with that. Suck it. Like, oh shit.
Suck it like a WWE.
Yeah.
All right, let's cut this one short.
I still think I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Biden gets caught in his underwear like on the front lawn of the White House.
Doesn't know where he is.
Yeah.
And he got abducted by aliens. That'd be great. All right. So this one's going to be a little bit shorter than usual, but it's Christmas. We're going to get on out of here. Put this mask back on for the ending here. So thank you, everybody, for listening so far this year. On to 2020. Actually, next time, we'll see you before the end of the year. We'll do a end-of-year wrap-up next week.
What's the New Year's situation? It looks like it's going to be all virtual.
Yeah, it's going to be so weird.
Everybody's doing these New Year's things. It is going to be weird.
You going to go to New Year's parties?
No. I don't know anybody.
Yeah.
No, fuck no. I want to see all the people embarrass themselves getting trashed on the internet.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen. I see it. Somebody's pulling their dick out.
They already have, but let's do it again, right? 2021. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at @scam_podcast. Follow us on Twitch, @scam_podcast. And if you're listening on the audio, follow us on the YouTube. 2 words, Scam Podcast. Subscribe to our channel. It's a huge help to us. And thank you for everybody who's been listening, and hope everybody out there has a happy holidays. Malcolm, have a good Christmas, and I'll see you next week, pal.